Hello guys, welcome. I'm so excited to do a virtual trunk short. Schumacher here with me. I'm so excited.
Hi everybody.
Sabrina is the commercial director. For anyone who has tuned into our previous ones, you know her very well. She's the expert on all things Dorothee Schumacher. And this time we even kidnapped, it's very important, Dorothy's actual daughter, Colette, who I'm obsessed with. Say hello. She's very camera shy, but I talked her into being on here for just a minute so she could say hello to you. Before we get into all the trunk show pieces, I did want to say that the three of us are wearing the newest collection that just arrived in store that you can grab right now for sale online, and that just arrived in November. So before Colette darts out, we have to talk about her fabulous dress that is perfect to wear now or into this, because it is a cotton jersey material, and then with a chiffon. I'm impressed that I said that.
Yeah, I'm very impressed.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's paying attention, and it's one of those things we call mixed media or hybrid pieces. So it's kind of either a fancy t-shirt dress or really casual silk dress, whatever you want it to be. So very, very good also for travel.
Yeah, easy to throw on and run out the door. As I always say, easier than wearing a pair of leggings, guys. I promise. Throw on some sneakers and go in this great little black dress. So you need one of those in your closet, which we all do. I do never have enough of those for some reason. A little black dress.
Well, and you know, I think we're all sort of looking forward to getting out of leggings more and more.
Mhm.
So there's definitely light at the end of the tunnel. So yeah, happy to get into a little black dress.
Okay, she's dying to leave, but thank you, Colette. She's gonna go put looks together, so we really have the experts here. I'm so excited. It's so nice to just be back in person.
Yeah.
And you flew here from?
I flew in from London yesterday, so if I lose my train of thought, be forgiving.
Yeah.
And then I went on a plane this morning from Charlotte to Charleston. So it was London, Charlotte last night, and then to Charleston this morning. And it's really exciting, and I was quite nervous about the airport, but no, it was easy. It was really, and I felt it was a happy welcome. I was a bit apprehensive at first, but yeah, it was good. Good to be back.
That's so nice. We're happy to have you back, as I've said. And I will keep saying it because I really am. I'm so excited to be back in person, because there's nothing like having your expertise here to give them and to our entire personal shopping and styling team that is sitting behind the camera. So if you guys have any questions, make sure that you text them. If you don't have somebody you work with directly, then feel free to message us on Instagram, or even you can chat. We love hearing from you. This is an open communication, open forum. We like to have fun. I hope that you guys have a cocktail in your hand and are ready to have a little fun and talk about fashion, because we shouldn't be so serious about fashion. It should be easy and playful. So should we get started?
Absolutely.
Okay, our first look, Celeste modeling. Okay, do you want to tell them about this?
Yeah, absolutely. So for the trunk show that we're presenting today, we basically have 3 delivery windows. So it's quite important that we do talk about this, because there are 3 different January, February, and March deliveries. The January being the heaviest, the key color, you can see that is the emerald green for this particular drop. So this is a little very cozy intarsia knit cardigan. The base yarn is superfine merino and cashmere. The flowers that Stacey is going to show us are actually knitted in, so this is not a printing process. And they kind of tie all the colors together of that very first delivery. Very nice also here for this weather as an outdoor coat, or if you're joining us from colder climates, absolutely amazing also for indoor. And I'm going to show you what I mean when I talk about intarsia. I don't know if you can see these flowers, but yeah, absolutely great. Yeah, wonderful. We can really see that. And you can also see on the proper side that here the yarn composition changes. So the base, as I said, is superfine merino and cashmere. However, here we have a variety of different yarns, lending also some texture to the cardigan jacket. Underneath, Celeste is wearing a little hanger dress, one of my personal favorites. Now, the intarsia knitted flowers you've seen here, we now reproduce as a print. This is hammered silk. we have another silk sewn onto it. This is a stripe. We're going to come a little bit closer to the camera again. And then we have another insert here. So all these are different panels of silk. Thank you, Celeste. So they really have a very crafty artisanal feel to it. Beautiful dress, I think.
Yeah, very. I love this because I love showing it on, if you want to throw that on. I think it's intimidating to see this on the hanger because a lot of people feel like it wraps around the waist and then it adds bulk.
Right.
So, but I love the idea of doing it with something thin like this dress. And even the fact that if you didn't want to tie it in the front, then you can always tie it in the back and just wear it as a little jacket.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, also you were speaking of the greens. I know we have more greens coming up with our other models, but I do want to show this even like little idea. Like I loved these pants at Market. I think they look so incredibly comfortable. And if you were to do like this kind of emerald green idea and then threw this sweater over top of it, like how chic would that be? I love giving alternate ideas. It doesn't mean you have to mix the pattern if you're like a very monochromatic person. But throwing this beautiful sweater and picking up the little bit of green in here would be really fun too.
And those pants are 100% silk crepe de chine, so it's quite a heavy, quite a beefy silk that doesn't crease as easily, but an elasticated drawstring waistband. So super comfy, of course, with pockets. We love a good pocket. And here the flat rib is super fine merino silk, and it has a slightly frayed, which I love because otherwise it would almost be a little bit on the conservative side, but this gives it a nice edge.
Love it. Okay, any questions so far? I'm going to keep asking because it's intimidating sometimes when we start, but once that first person asks a question, then you're like, okay. So who do you want next?
Yeah,
Simone?
absolutely.
Hello, you two folks. So actually one of our stylists that we kidnapped from the floor. So I keep saying kidnapped, I don't know why, but I just grab people I love and I'm like, hi, come play with us.
Okay, so this dress is the same silk quality that you saw in the elasticated waistband just before that Stacey showed us. Again, this is 100% silk crepe de chine, but here we have a dégradé technique. So around the neckline, which people will probably find very flattering, it's a little bit paler, and then it sort of bleeds out into this really strong emerald green. And what we love about this particular dress, first of all, it is absolutely not transparent, but it has pin tuck pleats here, and the sleeves are fitted on the shoulder, the seam here. So it really doesn't add any, and it doesn't add any bulk to the body. Now, wanting to, you could belt it, but we preferred non-belted.
Now, what do you say to the customer who's like, you know what, this just makes me look bigger? Like I would need to accentuate my waist. This isn't flattering.
Well, as I said, I think this particular dress, because it sits on the shoulder, you really shouldn't be worried about that. I understand sometimes with the very oversized boho styles that people feel that enveloping the body a little bit too much, but as soon as you have a fitted shoulder seam, you really, I find it extremely slimming actually, because it doesn't sort of A-line out.
Yeah.
And it's comfortable too, you know, it's a very flattering and very, very elegant dress in a way too.
I feel like you could dress this up with a really pretty heavy necklace and the heels that we have, or even, again, I love dressing things down and making things versatile and throwing like a denim jacket over this and sneakers and making it a little more wearable.
Yeah, it could be a garden party, it could be a Saturday day dress, but you could even go to an informal wedding and it's no problem.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
This is so pretty. It's one of my favorites.
Love. I
Okay.
want to see the green pant and top outfit on.
Ooh, okay, great. Well, question, do we like this top with it? Or, you know, I love a sweatshirt still. Here's this great little hoodie as well. The fitted little piece. Maybe we'll throw it over and then we can take it off.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my brain.
And does
We're
the dress
working
have
now.
pockets?
The dress does not have pockets.
The other dress you just saw earlier that did have pockets, and most of our dresses do, but as a good point of what Stacey was mentioning, because it is sort of, it's not oversized, we didn't want to have a loose pocket on the hip.
Then it would add more bulk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. sticking with that color.
This is so, but this
Yeah.
is so great because I feel like this now, I look for these in your collection, these like, because this is a set, right?
Right.
It comes all together.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
so this is a twin set. It's one of our signature down compositions. I've mentioned it before. It's super fine merino and cashmere. And our knits are always fully fashioned. So for those of you who are not familiar with that term, when we say fully fashioned and the panel of knit changes shape, the needle drops a yarn. So it's actually not cut and sew. So we always work with fully fashioned. And I do say that because I'm going to ask you to step a little bit closer to the camera. It is really a sign of very, very high quality. And these little whole details here show that it is fully fashioned. And as Stacey said, this is a twin set. So you really have a lot of use for this because the cardigan is perfectly fine on its own. It's a very low V, but also the vest underneath is fully functional and the buttons do open up. So you can really play with this. You can do the vest on its own with any of your white t-shirts that you might already own. And then, you know, just sort of trans-seasonal dressing made easy. But I love this cardigan on its own over any of our dresses too. So for example, the silk pick de chine dress that you just saw earlier, paired with this one, takes it down a notch, but it also adds some warmth when you need it.
Yeah. I love vests are such a trend this season. I love the idea of the fact that this comes together, but yet you can rent this separate, you rent this separate, it looks great together. This, I love the idea of doing a turtleneck or a white blouse underneath and wearing this as a simple little vest. I just think that this color is fantastic. It's really pretty. And these pants, I do have to say, you sold me on these pants. Like you're honestly the fit of your pants, period.
Yes.
Like maybe 2 years ago. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll buy the jeans. And then everybody's obsessed with them. Like,
because I have to, we do something quite unique in our industry. So when we produce, before we launch production, we fit on each size. That is quite unique. Normally what you find in many fashion industries or companies, they would find a beautiful size fit on her and then we grade up. They grade up. We don't. We actually fit on each size. So there's someone a size 12, 14, and we pin the sample to them. And only when it sits and works for her, then we launch production because it's not as simple of like adding 2 inches to the waist. You know, a woman's body is a lot more unique than that. And so I think that's a great benefit to the fit of the pants in particular.
I totally agree. I honestly don't know any other designer that we have that does that.
No,
It's a lot of time and energy.
It is a lot of time and energy, but it's one of the more fun projects in the office when we see all these beautiful women coming in all shapes and sizes, just like us. So it makes sense to do that.
And these pants are nice and high-waisted. And what's this fabric?
So this is an Italian fabric. It's a linen blend, and I say blend with an emphasis because this is a very sophisticated linen. So you know how you're familiar with linen fabrications that can be very washed or very casual. Our linen is actually very sophisticated. So you get the comfort and wearability of a high summer fabric, but in a very sophisticated way.
I feel like it has a little bit of, I know you guys can't touch and feel like I can, but it has a little bit of structure to it. So I don't feel like I'm going to sit down and have a big wrinkled crazy mess, which is really what we're all asking when we're like, what's the fabric? You know, am I going to look crazy?
Yeah.
And this looks amazing. And I do love, is this in that same material?
Yes, it is. And also in terms of the twin set, I can actually show you guys. We also have the twin set available. This is a beautiful sort of powder blue. I don't know if you can see that. And the color is actually printed on top. So you get a little bit more of a casual feel because the rib obviously is not quite as uniform as the base, as the body of the cardigan. And now we're showing you the pant as a suit. Quite a relaxed fit, oversized, but slightly unconstructed. So you don't get these like massive shoulders taking over. So we want the woman to be seen when we design clothes. First the woman, then the clothes.
And what size is she wearing?
She's wearing a US size 4 to 6.
Okay. Okay, great.
We say 4 to 6 because we have European sizes, so it's kind of a little bit up to your discretion.
And this is probably a size 2?
Yeah,
Sample size?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, great. I love the oversized, obviously, but a lot of people are intimidated by it because again, they think it drowns them. And these are just things I've heard in the dressing room over the years. But there's something relaxed about it.
Yeah, and I think it's really relaxed and it feels very modern right
Yeah.
now. So I would dare you to experiment with those shapes and styles because they do give a very fresh look to, you know, existing pieces already.
Mhm.
And a good way to start with oversized is by pairing it with something a little bit more fitted. So I'm wearing an oversized coat and I would be of the league. I don't want to do oversized also because I'm a larger size clothing to begin with. So it feels like it adds weight, but with a little fitted sweater and a slim sort of jean, I think it works well. So you have to balance it out rather than an oversized pant, a slouchy pant and an oversized blazer.
Mm-hmm. And even doing a simple neutral underneath and making it monochromatic helps kind of
Very chic.
make the look a little more, a little slimmer.
And I
as well.
think when you do it ton sur ton, it actually does make it a little bit easier. And that shirt that you're holding up, there's
Yeah.
also one of our best-selling shirts this season. It has the back wing dolman sleeve, but there's no seam here, so it drapes beautifully. It's under fitted jackets as well. And it's our signature silk crepe de chine, 100%. Really easy to wear.
Okay. There's so much here that I love that I could keep going on and on, but I will move along. Yes.
Does the suit come in any other colors?
Yes, it does. You can have the suit in black, and the black linen blend is extremely sophisticated. So we love it, and it comes in the highlight color. Now, for those of you who joined us at the very beginning of the presentation, the January delivery, the highlight color was the beautiful emerald. The highlight color of the February delivery is a beautiful chartreuse yellow, and that is here.
I know,
Like, you have a lot
dead,
of
right?
sides,
Dying, I know.
So like this is the other color, and nothing, in my opinion, says summer more than a bright yellow. So there are no two ways about this. You'll never find these colors for winter collections. So this definitely, and you can see, I think, rather well on the camera, it is a cool yellow. And I get this question a lot when I go to trunk shows and I talk to customers. They say, well, I'm blonde, I'm pale, I can't wear yellow. Yes, you can. All you need to do is change the color blush. That is my tip of the
Or
day.
lipstick as
Or
well.
lipstick, yeah.
Mhm.
So go to Sephora, wherever you go, and just, you know, get someone to fit the yellow to your skin. I wear yellow and I love it. And I also find it quite youthful.
Yeah. I feel like we've seen a lot of celebrities in the bright yellow
Yeah.
and stuff too. Tyler, one of our stylists, is wearing neon yellow today. He's distracting me in the back. Great color. Okay. Now, should we move on to some more green?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, literally, I'm like, I want to see everything on. I know
So
you guys do too.
We
so.
want to continue with the beautiful emerald green. For those of you who are familiar with Dorothee Schumacher, you will know by default our Punto Milano fabric. Now, Punto Milano, which is the jacket and the skirt she is wearing, is actually jersey stitch. So what does that mean for you? It has very high wearability. It travels extremely well. And it's also very, very lightweight. We actually have it, we have 4 collections a year, and we have it in each and every one of those collections because it's such a signature piece. And when I say jersey stitch, so when she moves around in this feels like she's wearing a lightweight cardigan without any of the itchiness or, yeah.
Nice and stretchy.
Love it.
Yeah.
Now, the special part here, this is a little bit of a tongue-in-cheek reference to a very famous French house that we all know, and it has these little patch pockets here. Now, the patch pockets, again, are lined with a grosgrain ribbon and then with the frayed,
Edges.
yeah, thank you very much. So this jacket is
Her
supposed
first
to
language
be-
is German, so she's doing great.
Well, yeah. But I won't do that to you. now. I will not
Ask me to speak German or French right now, and it'd be a no.
Yeah,
So
you
I'm
never
just gonna
can,
say,
yeah.
I'm just bragging about you.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We can switch if anyone.
Yeah,
wishes.
thanks, I'm good.
So this is a completely unconstructed jacket, as in it has no buttons, so it's a beautiful throw over. And the
Yeah.
skirt has the same frayed edges on the hem, on the very bottom. You know, it's a great outfit if you need to go somewhere semi-formal. You can put it on as a suit and you're ready to roll. However, I think this jacket, like with a washed out jean like this and just a white t-shirt, is also amazing.
And it also comes in black. So if you're not a color girl and you just were like, you know what, who doesn't need a cropped little black jacket in their life? The only problem is it's hard to see on the camera, but it does have the frayed edges, and being in that jersey fabric, I mean, like you said, a tank and jeans, this is your go-to. It's like better than a cardigan, and it's got that cropped back, which I find so flattering.
It's super flattering, yeah. It elongates the front a little bit, and yeah.
And then the great little tank underneath, and then this is a back zip.
So
Back
yeah,
zip.
no, that's correct. Yeah,
Okay.
that's the same thing. The Ponte Milano. We also have a short, more classic skirt in the same fabric, and of course we have our pants in that in the black. And the tank she's wearing is one of our basics. We always have these in the collection. 100% silk print sheen. I do say that because it is a signature fabric of the collection, and this tank is completely bra friendly, and it's not too low. And it has a slightly wider strap, so you're good to go. Great layering piece for all sorts of things.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Any questions from our team back there? Oh, no, keep coming. Sorry. From our team back there?
There is one question.
Yeah.
The silk blouse that you showed with that suit, does that come in any other colors?
It does come in, it also comes in the beautiful pale blue, which I have here. And then it comes in the same chartreuse yellow. Now, I'm not sure if we have the sample here, but just for color reference, I'm gonna hold the suiting up here. Well, no, it's there. I can see it. There we go. So 3 colors. This is also very easy, super flattering. Now, what I think also works well with this beautiful sort of faded aqua blue, you know, those linen pants and the beige, very chic with this as well.
But don't be intimidated by this color. Everyone's always like, again, I'm bringing up all the questions, like, it says it's gonna wash me out. Like, I think this is so stunning, and because I would not keep the collar buttoned all the way up, I would open it up, and if you put on a red lip, this is the chicest thing you can possibly do. Even better than like wearing a white blouse. I think this
definitely.
like pale.
Yeah.
It really has a nice color to it too. It's a little richer than you probably can see on camera.
Okay, so sticking with the emerald green, January delivery for us. So when it is cool, this little puffer jacket is actually completely water repellent, and it comes in lots of yummy colors. So it's fun when it's really gray and drizzly. However, it's also fully reversible. So you really get a 2-in-1 here. So I'm going to show this to you the way she's wearing it. So the stitching is out. You can see that, I think, pretty well on camera.
We love a twofer. Who doesn't?
Yeah. And then we're going to take it off if you don't mind.
I think with the contrast stitching too, it's a little more casual.
Yeah.
And when you turn it around with the smooth, it looks a little
Bit
more.
more polished,
Polished.
more techno.
And then that also comes in the black here.
And in yellow.
Ooh.
So, and this is the other way. So now you see the smooth side on the outside.
And the pocket is so cool.
Oh, before we forget, it also comes in a beautiful baby pink.
Hello.
I hear lots of yummy yummies. in the
I
background.
know. I'm like, which color is your favorite? Pink?
Pink.
Pink? Okay.
Green.
Of course, I'm like black. Sophia, wherever my sister is, she's selling black. I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely also go with the green and the pink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there are different shapes here. You can get this shape in all the colors, and then
Yeah.
you can do this shape in all the colors.
This is all the same jacket, but it's reversible. So what you're seeing there, this is the stitch out.
Oh,
This is the same
this one
body,
feels
same
slim.
jacket.
Oh, it is. Oh my God, why does this look slimmer here? It's
Well,
so
you know, it's a
funny.
prototype, so you never,
Okay.
I don't think your vision
Okay.
was fooling you, so yeah.
I'm gonna put it on. All right, anyway. can you
You're
tell if I
gonna put
get
it
it?
on in black.
I am.
We want to
Okay.
know the price.
Oh, yeah. Good question. What's the price of this?
$9.90.
Retail 990. Thank God I did about 80 of these, so I do know the old thing.
Yeah. So the pocket, can you like do anything with pocket?
The
Like,
pocket is a styling detail,
Okay.
so I think it's just fun. You know, obviously the ones in the front are really handy because if you have them out, you know, obviously don't need to tell you what to do with the pocket when it's out.
right now.
But it's also really useful when you have it inside. So yeah, they're fully functional. That actually looks very nice on
I
you.
love this. I need
Yeah.
this right now. Okay.
Yeah, I like
I like the side stitch too. And like, it feels very thin, which I like.
It
Like,
is very thin. It's good.
it's not gonna take up my whole suitcase.
Yeah. And yeah, it's not meant for skiing in Aspen, but it's for nasty weather all around. It's pretty much all around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so cute. All
So-
right, sold to me.
Underneath, the same yarn composition that we've seen before. So this is super fine merinos and cashmere. Very oversized around the neckline, but you see the bodice really isn't. So you can of course do that, but it's really nice also. If you're going out for a nice dinner date, for those of you who were out, you know, in the 80s, you might remember
Yes.
Flash Dance. We kind of get a little bit of flash of that.
Yes, we
And she's wearing it with our scuba finish leggings. So those are actually star-up leggings. So
Oh my gosh.
they have a little bit to keep them really in place. The sweater is also available in the green and again in that beautiful powder blue, which is super easy. Now, any of these, you know, you're wearing a beautiful little black piece tank or bra top underneath. Also really nice with like almost a ribbed Henley or racer back. And then you can just, and you don't have to pull it all the way down, but I do think it's nice to play with the proportions a little bit.
And then I do like that in the back, it has this nice, a little bit lower shape, so it covers your bum.
Yeah.
You know? It's a little bit longer in the back. That's really, and also I do like that it sits away from the body a little bit,
Yes.
you know, so it's not that like fitted. I don't know about y'all, but I don't really want to show this area so much, so it's very flattering.
Yeah.
Figured out.
Yeah, that's a great.
I'm always the one who like embarrass themselves and talk about the bad parts. That's why you come and join, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, do you have anything? Yes. Can't get off the green. We love the green.
Yeah, no, we have to stick with the green for a little bit. I think so one of you was asking about this particular outfit. How to
Yeah.
style it together. So Stacey suggested to just do 2 in 1. This is what we're doing here. So this is your classic 100% cotton sweatshirt jersey material. However, what is special about this one, sorry, sweetie, it has an inside zip here. So you can wear it closed, just like a regular sweatshirt, or you can open this and then it's fun for styling. Also great with like almost a men's cotton shirt underneath, right? So quite oversized. Our sweatshirt hoodies, I think, are really, really marvelous because the inside of the hood is always lined jersey. So it's never that unfinished thing that we know from the gym, and it's fine for that. But we want our sweatshirts to be worn out a little bit as well. So they're slightly more sophisticated and elevated than your regular sweatshirt brand. So that is the silk print sheen pant, and maybe we can ask you to take the sweatshirt off. And underneath, that is actually also one of my favorites. There are quite a few here, but just because it's so easy, the Henley, it's a flat rib, so it follows the body, but it doesn't really get stuck. And it's the one I showed you guys earlier with the frayed hem around the neckline. And that is also available in black and in off-white. The off-white is extremely sophisticated too.
And then the top of, oh yeah, pretty. And then the top of the pant has the elasticated waist. So it's really like you're in a dressy pant.
Yeah.
Because this would be great with heels.
Yeah.
And with the elasticated waist, you're still very comfortable.
Yeah, you
Everything
can
is
really
on-
do, and I think that is a really sort of a key point of the collection that we produce, or we design clothes that are not suited, not just for one purpose. So we want to make sure you get a lot of wear out of them.
Even that short little green jacket would be so cute styled over this outfit. And bring a little more sophistication to it as well. But does this all come in black as well?
Yes, it does.
Oh.
Both the pants and the sweater.
Love that in black, would be great.
Okay.
All right, thanks, Carrie.
Yeah, and this is really a highlight. For those of you who are familiar with our leathers, you will appreciate the quality. This is really buttery, buttery soft. It's a hybrid. You can wear it indoors, but it's also a light outerwear jacket. There is intentional fading around the hem and the pockets to give a vintage feel, like it's been worn over and over again. It does come with a belt. You can throw it over, or you can tie it around the waist or in the back. Underneath, Celeste is wearing one of our signature knitwear pieces. Now, this is always the hard part, so I'm going to try my very best to explain this knit to you because it is so magnificent. This is a passion project of Dorothy's, where she purchases yarns from a very, very high-end Italian manufacturer and has them knitted by a very small factory in Italy. This particular one is 10% silk and 90% cashmere. And I kid you not, it's called a bouclette. It is not a boucle. A bouclette is a very tiny boucle stitch. It is light as a cloud. It's extremely sophisticated. And this particular colorway is like a rich vanilla. We also have a beautiful biscuit color. And it also is available in the chartreuse. And I just think that is one of the best sweaters we've ever done. It really is fantastic.
And it has that like nubby
Yeah.
feel to it.
Yeah.
I feel like I want to wrap myself up in a
Yeah.
blanket with this. This is fantastic.
Yeah, it's so
Sleep with it.
fantastic. And I know that most of you do not know me in person, but I, for one, cannot have anything itchy. It drives me crazy. And this is buttery soft. I think there was a question.
Leather jacket, is it real or vegan?
It is real leather. It's a byproduct. We make sure that we source leather exclusively as byproducts.
And the price?
$1,250.
Let me put that one back on.
Yeah.
And did she have the arms through it?
No, I had
Oh, let's put the arms through it this time.
This is also phenomenal. I mean, no need to point that out, maybe the obvious, but it's also phenomenal with jeans.
Mhm.
So the leather, it's a good question. I think it's a really accessible price point for that.
Mhm. This really is so soft.
Yeah.
It's comfy, huh?
Yes.
It's always good when the model says it's comfy, they're like, and she's like, no, it really is. It's time for that. Oh, okay. But how
I
cool
love
is this?
yeah.
You can wrap it around. We saw so many trench coats. So I put this one on.
Yeah.
I'm like playing in the back, guys. I hope I'm not distracting you. But we saw so many trench coats for the resort and spring season, and I love this jacket leather because it has that trench coat idea
Yeah.
with the tie, but you certainly don't have to tie it in. But I
Really,
love that it
yeah.
can nip you in at the waist. Also, I love the black and the brown together.
Yeah. That was one of the themes of the February delivery, the second delivery of this collection. So that's a good starting point actually to point that out. Now you remember in the dress, for those of you who were there at the beginning, this is the bodice fabric of the square neckline dress. So this is a mille fleur print, and this is cream. It's like an off-white cream and black. And I think this is a new skirt shape for us. This is actually insanely flattering, because when she's going to show us her waist, it's flat around here. So the volant that gives it a real fun and flirty feeling, well, she could do with a ruffle, but she doesn't, So this is flat all the way through here. So it doesn't add any weight. So you get the flirtiness further down.
Yeah, keeping everything slim around here is very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking that. This is probably one of my favorite outfits we've seen so far.
Yeah.
I want to be this woman.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
And then we have,
Going in the black and brown.
we're going continuing with the brown theme here. Now, Dorothee Schumacher is known for prints. So when you see a print in our collection, you will not find it anywhere else because we produce these prints in-house. So that could be, sometimes it's a flower bouquet that Dorothee sees somewhere and has her design department draw it up, and then we produce it into print. We never buy printed fabrics of a fabric roll at a supplier's. Now, what I love about this particular one is the shirt she's wearing is cotton voile. Especially for this neck of the woods, it's super, super lightweight. We've had this shape in the collection before, and it was one of the best-selling styles. So it ties in the front. I know that's kind of hard to see because it's print on print, but I will explain this to you. And in the back, when we turn around, it's almost like a blue blouson jacket. Don't know if you can see that. There's a
Yeah.
waistband here and the pleats make sure it puffs out. It's very thin, but it is not transparent. In the same print, we have a linen blend pant. So you have all one print, but you get a difference in the change in texture. And the linen pant Stacey was showing us earlier. For those of you who kind of go, oh, I love that, but it's just a little bit too much for me. You can obviously pair this with a plain linen pant. The base color is identical to the shirt base color.
And I do love the pants even style with like this little Henley t-shirt,
Yeah,
you know.
and the nougat color, which looks really rich. The
Yeah.
jersey we have
Should
is
we move
female
forward?
cotton.
You do the pants first and then I'll do.
So you can see that there.
Super cute. And then like just do a little, I think she did a better job than me, but Henley, the pants, yeah.
And what is
cute.
also great, the
Simple.
leather jacket that you like
Ooh,
so much is also
yes.
phenomenal over this pant.
Love.
Mhm.
And then really as a transition, you almost could do like one of the sweaters with it too. It'd be so
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah, that's a great way. Yeah,
Yeah.
now we have a beautiful summer dress. I think we have to show it on one of our
Mhm.
beautiful models here. Now this dress here is the same print, obviously, as the shirt and the pant. The fabric here is the same as the shirt. So this is your cotton voile. And what I love about this is, first of all, this dress is bra friendly. We have inserts here on the side to make sure you're not exposed and
Yeah.
quite nice, right? I mean, it's a
Very.
difference when a woman designs for women. There's a lot of common sense, present in the collection. But rather than doing your, not all of us want to show our arms. I'm kind of like on a very good day after a couple of push-ups, possibly, but most of the time, not really. So this dress, you pair it with this shirt. So you get the look of this really sort of flirty and fun summer dress. And this covers your arms without having the need of knitwear or something even more restrictive. Now, what is also phenomenal about the shirt, may I? Yes. Tell me. So if you, I won't go further, don't worry. So this is also really.
We always
cute.
keep it entertaining, guys.
Yeah,
We always
yeah,
do.
yeah. So you can open this all the way up and wear like a little white Henley or tank, and then you pair it with a pair of blue jeans. I think that is such a cool way to wear that shirt too. And you get the same thing, like I would love to wear a racerback t-shirt out, but probably not. But this way I get the feeling like I can actually wear the racerback t-shirt, but it's just a lot more sophisticated with the shirt on top.
Mhm. I think we need to see it that way.
Yeah, I think
Because
so
it's
too.
hard to see.
Yeah, we will show
The
that to you.
back of this shirt has that little, the little tuck in the back.
Yeah, thank you,
Kate,
Tyler.
you took that
Thank
one.
you.
Great. You wanna go try it on?
I
Awesome.
think the dress maybe is possibly really good on Celeste.
Yeah. Okay, speaking of trench coats,
Yeah. So here we have two.
should we
trench
do who
coats.
wore it better? Well, actually, they're different coats, so, but anyway, we're trenching out right now.
So here we have the fashion coat of this season. It's a double face fabric. It has a little bit more volume. The fabric is a little bit beefier. Has leather detailing here, so this is super sophisticated. I love the way you did that with black, because I think like that sand color and black is super sophisticated. And you're kind of probably wondering what this thing is with the waistline here. This is detachable. So you
Oh my
can just
gosh.
have a short jacket.
Okay, wait, let's snap it so we can see it just as a trench first.
Right, so this has beautiful temps buttons. So that's the trench. Again, this is a little bit fuller in terms of fabric. So it's quite fashion forward.
Especially with the wider sleeves, I think it's super cool.
Yeah, it's super cool. That's
Yeah.
a good way of putting it.
Cool girl. Like feeling like Becky Malinsky from Wall Street Journal. Like this is her. This is her vibe. Super cool. Even with the trainers.
Yeah.
Yeah, running
Absolutely.
into a show. Here you go. Love this look. Okay,
And then
we know what to do. I'll do this side too. Any questions while we undress her?
That feels like that Hugh Jackman movie, like the Wizards or something.
Yeah.
Really good there. Yeah,
There we go. Little zip action.
You got it?
Okay.
Probably best when it's
Yeah.
laying down.
Oh, no, this is easy.
And then we have a short jacket. So
Okay.
that shape is also amazing with those high-waisted linen pants you were talking about earlier, or of
Yes.
course our high-waisted jeans.
Yes. Oh my gosh, so pretty. And even if you didn't want to have these straps hanging down, I think they're super cool, but you can easily take the strap out, right?
Yeah,
And,
and take those off.
and you can just have a clean little throw-on khaki jacket. And this would even be cute over that dress if you don't want to show your arms.
Yeah, yeah,
Because I'm not an arms girl.
yeah.
And yeah, great, yeah, super chic.
And the pants you saw, Stacey showed us those before, the emerald green. So this is the black pant. So yeah, pretty self-explanatory. And I think we're wearing the same sweater, right?
Yeah.
So this is our baby cashmere. It comes in 2 colors. This is super, super fine. Very, very great for layering. And I think the black one, you can actually dress up a little bit too.
Yeah.
So that under a nice sort of black blazer,
Yeah.
very, very sophisticated too.
What a great, simple, thin layering piece. Wow. Everybody needs that in their closet. That's like the white t-shirt that you need to replace every season that gets like holes in it, and it's just a no-brainer. So pretty much everybody should get one of those. Love. And it comes in the black and the white. Does it come in any other?
Right now, because it's a new fabrication for us, we're doing it in cream and in black only.
Okay.
But yeah, love mine.
And what about the jacket I'm wearing?
So the trench Stacey is wearing is a proper gabardine. It's quite a bit thinner than the one we just talked about. Also completely water repellent, has a little bit of a shoulder, and it's quite long and skirty.
Yeah.
So I find this is fantastic with the heel, maybe just a little silk slip dress underneath. And it could be a very, very glamorous way to do trench. It also travels well because it's so thin. You know, when you travel with coats, I sometimes think it's such a nuisance because they take up half of your suitcase. Well, this doesn't. So this is super practical.
I love that it has that like A-line shape to it.
Yeah.
It feels like very flattering.
Yeah.
And if there was one piece I would suggest in getting for your wardrobe this season, it would be a trench.
Yeah, and I think the trench is going to stay with us for a little while.
Yeah.
So we'll see that. And I actually bought that one, so I love that.
Yeah, this might be a me too. So I've got the black jacket and this so far. What is in your basket? I would like to know. What are you loving the most? We love feedback. So I really do love this. I like this thing of it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll
Amazing.
get a little bit bigger size though. Okay.
So this sheepskin vest is hand embroidered. Now, again, you might remember seeing those flowers in the knitted cardigan that we started in the very beginning with, or on the printed sleeves. So amazing. I mean, I don't know if you can see this. We're going to try to show this to you, but it has blue, yellow, emerald green, and pink. This is so gorgeous. Yeah, I think this looks really good. And the best part about this one is we're going to reverse it. So you can
Stop
really
it.
see.
No.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. We love.
Okay, so you can take the label out. This is really easily,
Gosh.
and that way you can see the
I
flowers.
just, and I love this on Celeste with her hair, and she
Yeah.
just looks like so cool,
Yeah.
70s, like, woo.
So here you can see the flowers. So what you saw on the other side is identical, but obviously the fluffiness disguises it a little bit. Underneath, she's wearing one of our more basic, but nonetheless very beautiful sweaters. Our core fabrication for fine gauge knits, super fine merinos and silk. We love that yarn composition because you can even wear this in Florida for all I know. It's a very dry yarn. It's very thin, but it's a knit, so it's a bit more sophisticated than your average t-shirt. The same detail as the little Henley that I explained, the frayed edges, we have here as well around the neckline. And if you could take off the little vest, this is not knitted as you would expect. It's knitted horizontally, and only that way, if you sort of do that, yeah, fantastic, do we get the width here. This is all done knitted in one panel. There's no seam anywhere here. So that is a very large knitting machine. Amazing with a high-waisted flat rib also on any of your skirts.
Yeah, it'd be nice tucked in because it's got this little.
Yeah, you
bit
can.
too.
Yeah, it doesn't add any weight.
Right.
So it's fantastic for all the high-waisted.
Ruche it
pieces.
up even if you want it just a little more like that. These jeans are great.
Yeah, our jeans actually fit phenomenally well, and they do contain stretch. She's wearing a shape that we've been doing for a few seasons now, for this season in a new wash, high waist and a slightly exaggerated leg. And I'm wearing this one you have in store right now. That's our what we call slim boyfriend, also high waisted, but it has a stovepipe leg.
Very cute.
Yeah.
These are very flattering. So fun. Oh, cool.
So-
Yeah.
Yeah, so we talked about the brown print dress, how that shirt can double up as a cardigan. We also have the same idea in the cotton voile in this beautiful blue. Now the blue, you know, we talked about green was January, the yellows and the naturals was February. The blue, that's our March delivery. So now it's all about sort of beachy, very resorty, very high summer feeling. The dress has a lot of volume, so we're going to show that to you. It's quite dramatic. But because it's a very fine cotton voile, it really doesn't poof out. Now that's the idea we were talking about earlier. This dress is a little bit too big on you, but nonetheless very, very beautiful.
That's what everybody says to me when I put clothes on. They're like, it's
Yeah,
too big.
I know. I get
know,
that all the
I
time.
know.
I hear you. So, yeah, no pity for you, I'm afraid. And then we have here the little shirt. So the idea here, perfect to go over it. And again, you know, that jean we just saw, that very light blue jean, the very pale jean, is amazing with this shirt. It's a fantastic outfit to be worn together. Open it up, the shirt, and show a little white Henley or racerback top underneath.
And we have to show the back of this.
Yes.
Because it's the same
As the
brown
brown
and black.
print. Yeah.
So cool. As a little jacket. It's hard to see, but I want to show you. See how, like, with the white blouse that's a button down, you know how you have to like fold it under and kind of bunch it yourself. This is done for you because it's got this entire seam panel right here. And then, so it's intended to sit right here and then tie in the front and button up as much as you like, or left completely open as a little jacket. I think that's so interesting.
Yeah, and this particular print is supposed to resemble the surface of water. And I think that they executed that very successfully. And a little bit of a hint of lavender in it. I love lavender for summer because it's such a beautiful, strong summer color. So that kind of makes it interesting. Yeah, there is a little bit of a lavender touch in that last delivery. So Stacy is holding up a little jersey. These are Pima cotton flat rib. Now what you see here as the long sleeve, you can fold up. So it is what I call a jersey blouse because it has a slightly voluminous sleeve, and this one is just a little bit gathered here. So it's a dressy t-shirt, but it's a t-shirt, right? It has the same comfort, easy, everyday aspect of your regular t-shirt.
You almost could do this under that dress as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Unbutton it a little. And
Yeah. If you wanted to do that rather than having something on top and still wanted to have either for warmth or to cover up your arms, that certainly would be an option.
So pretty. Harry. I throw in another jacket too. Just I'm a jacket girl.
So that cardigan, that sort of jacket coat idea that we saw from the January delivery, we also have in March. So, but of course, you know, to make it suitable for the high summer feeling, we have changed our yarn composition here quite significantly. So this is cotton and linen, and it's slightly uneven. It has like a boucle finish. And that's the white part. The blue is super fine merinos and cashmere, but a very dry version. So again, you get the contrast in color, but you also get the contrast with the stitching. I don't know if you guys can see that here. Yeah, amazing. That's really visible. Fantastic. And to keep with that whole high summer theme, we have a bag in this and a little slide. And I just think that's such a fun idea to throw these pieces together.
I liked your idea earlier of even saying like, this would be great thrown over a bathing suit.
Yeah,
Especially if you're going to the Hamptons where it gets chilly at night, you can
Yeah.
like throw on, I love doing a white blouse as a bathing suit cover up. And then if you threw this over the white blouse as it gets chillier, super cute.
yeah. And it covers, you know, all the most, the right, important pieces.
Yeah. And then sparkly little tank dress.
Yes.
Pretty girl.
And
Love.
I don't know if you guys can see this, but we talked about dégradé for the January delivery. So the theme of dégradé, meaning it changes color like very slowly. We've repeated that idea here with the sequin. So it starts with a small sequin around the bust line and the sequin gets larger towards the bottom. So quite nifty, and you want it that way. You don't want it the other way around. It's more flattering that way. The straps here on that beautiful little dress are adjustable. It's always an attribute. Whenever we can, we try to make sure bra straps are adjustable. Again, sort of lending to the theme that we're not all one size. Some of us want to expose ourselves a bit more, want to have a bit more fun, and others don't want that. So, you know, you can play with the level of coverage here.
And it would be actually, I like it too. I'm gonna take this off while trying. And then I like it even to wear, obviously, as a and wear a white blouse or a white t-shirt underneath and some sneakers. Or like I really would like this jacket over it and be like,
Completely
you know,
break it up.
yeah, and like if it delivers in March and you can wear like a booty with it and make it total rock and roll girl. I love.
I mean, that's supposed to look like, you know, you're going to sort of an event, but you end up being chilly and some random gorgeous man just gives you his jacket, you know?
Yes, it happens all the time. Stop. All the time. I can't. It's awful. They need to stop it. I don't know the last time a man get used on that. My husband, he needs to work on that. But so I love this. But this is that same oversized jacket that we saw earlier in the cream with the suit, and then here it is in the black. So I know. So you're like, oh no, same fabric, same exact jacket, just in the black, and see how like it becomes a totally different piece and totally versatile and fun. And that's why it's so important to keep trying these things on with your stylist and play around with them. And so if you're like, well, I'm not a suit girl, I don't go to work, I don't really need that. But the thing is, suits have been in style for seasons and seasons and seasons, and there is no stopping it. I'm telling you, next spring, we're already next week going to pre-fall 22. So we're way far ahead, and I'm telling you, a suit is still cool. And we want you to style it with a sweatshirt and a oversized jacket and wear sneakers with it. Even if you're not going to work, who the hell knows? It's like, who the hell knows you didn't work out? Like, who the hell knows you didn't go to a board meeting? You know, you do you. But it's a really cool, new, fresh way to mix up the pant with a great t-shirt and then the jacket over a fabulous little cocktail dress. Especially now that we're packing again and going places. Versatility. Cool. Love a blazer.
Yep.
All right, next up in the blue category.
Okay. So sticking with the theme of borrowing from the boys, this is sort of, the inspiration is a man's closet. So it's a light blue, very oversized shirt that we're using as a cover up for this little sort of summer dress that is also perfectly suitable for the beach. However, I'm going to show this to you while you Thank you. The dress is asymmetric. You see the lavender here comes up a little bit higher. There's lace framing around the first level, adjustable bra straps again. And if you would turn around, you see what I meant. Oh my gosh, here the lavender drops. And what I was saying, this is definitely the part where we know it's not borrowed from the boys because the shirt has a lace insert all the way down the back. So I love that little contrast, that idea of a more androgynous shirt, but then we want to make sure it remains with a very feminine touch. And we also have that shirt available in white, which I think is fantastic. Again, you know, taking the sort of high-waisted jeans and a little white tank underneath, and then you use that instead of a blazer or jacket.
Yeah.
Right?
Right, I know, I would even like it what I have on. I think it's so fun. This as a jacket. Yeah, this feels really fresh and cool now. And I really wouldn't have done that before. Okay. It looks so cute. But then of course you can button this up and just wear it as a classic white button down. And I'm very into the idea of the the high-waisted jeans that you showed before that were like a light wash.
Yeah.
And tucking this in and having that big billowy shirt underneath and that kind of 70s flare vibe. There's a lot of 70s vibe out there. Super cute. Okay,
so again, sticking with the high summer feeling, this is a cotton voile dress. Now I say dress because it is also a duster. Now this kind of is the same thing you were mentioning before, Stacey, about the cardigan that you can use as a bathing suit cover up. This dress opens all the way, so you can do that with that as well. The cord here, the belt, is done by hand. So like the scarves, which I'm going to show you because they are worth pointing out, this finishing again lends it a very artisanal feel to it. And we're going to step a little bit closer towards the camera because I want you to see, I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, there's a lace frame around the neckline and we're going to, sorry, sweetheart. And then there is the same lace here, but this is in blue around the armhole. And then in the tunic, which is going to come very shortly, we also have it on the bottom. But again, this opens up entirely, so you can wear it as a duster.
I do want to throw this on because we have it in black and
Yeah,
white, and I think this top is really cool. Maybe somebody could throw this on with jeans for me. And did you want to put this over this?
Yeah,
I feel like
I
that'd be
think that
super
works
cute.
really perfect. Yeah.
So maybe you don't put your sleeves in. We just do like this vibe, you know, kind of like the zigzag with the little sweater jacket over. She is like bougie and fab. If she walked into a party, I would be like, yes, I need to know her.
Yeah,
Right?
definitely.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Anyway.
Right. Super cool. Ugh, I love even thinking about summer. You know what I mean? We're
Yeah.
like going into the cold weather right now. I'm like, wow, that's fabulous.
So this is another one of Dorothee's passion projects. And when I say that is, she really makes an effort to seek out very small factories where we can, because obviously we are at a price level where we refer to ourselves as entry-level designer. That is our DNA, and we need to stay true to that. However, just like the knitwear we showed you and these two beautiful pieces, she does seek out these small factories to make sure that we keep these small but very beautiful businesses going. And again, these are entirely made in Italy. So I'm going to walk with the model a little bit closer. Yeah, amazing. You can really see this. This embroidery here is on organza. So the base fabric here is linen, very sophisticated linen. The embroidery is entirely done by hand. Now, this short tunic dress does come with its slip dress, so no need to fret. You know, if you want to wear it as a dress, as a very short dress, then of course, that would be amazing, but you can wear it as a tunic as well. There's lace finishing on the bottom here. And for those who want a shirt, we have this option here. Same sleeve detail as the dress, and the lace lining is around the neckline here. This is beautiful. And it looks, actually, we should show that with the high-waisted jean, because I do want to.
This as well.
Yeah, it could also work
love-
with that if you want an all-white linen
Yeah.
outfit too. Yeah,
I
let's
love
do
the
that.
idea of a long white skirt, especially with that one cut on the bias. I think is like such a key piece that you don't normally see.
Yeah,
But would be a core piece that people would be like, this would transform my wardrobe. you know, something like that.
And all of these pieces, the dress is available also, sorry, the dress is available in black and the shirt is available in white only.
Oh, okay. Great. Thank you. I was like, what? Yeah, I heard, okay. Black and white, and the
Yeah.
shirt is only white.
Yeah.
Got it.
But it's a good black linen dress too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, this could also be a very modern bride, you know,
I
so like a
agree.
beach wedding.
Yeah. Or for like some of their parties they have and stuff. We have a lot of those come through Charleston. Why, if you want to go change, while she's changing, we did this virtual trunk show together, like you were speaking, and this jacket was like one of our favorites. You're actually wearing a size 1, so we have, don't ever get confused, like when you see their sizing on the website, if there is just like a 0 and a 1 or a 2, it probably means that it's ran very oversized. So we have live chat on our website, so there's always a human behind that who can answer questions, or obviously text one of your stylists. And see, Sabrina normally wears what, a size 4?
Oh, no, oh God, that would be lovely, not since I'm 15, no, it's like a size 8, 10,
Okay.
like a size 8.
No,
10.
but in Dorothy.
Yeah, so
Dorothy size
4, which translates more or less to size 8, yes.
Okay,
Yes.
and this is actually a size 1.
This is a size 1,
Mhm.
yes, so.
I always
you
think
know.
it's fascinating to say, yeah, the
But-
sizing.
Yeah, I didn't, you know, that's the thing about the oversized. I want that look, but I don't want it to be sort of like drowning me. I'm also very tall, so I personally find oversized, I look like sort of a cupboard walking around the corner.
Yeah.
Sort of like all square. So, yeah.
Oh my gosh. And then this skirt I wanted to wear because this was actually one of our best sellers. I don't want to shame it to you, but this was actually the, like, I think this is so cool because it's sweat. It's like a sweat pencil skirt, if you can see, and it was just pull on, but I love that it's actually simple and pull on and would be really cute with the sweatshirt over, or I wore the jacket with the sweat in the back, which I'll throw on. And it's always nice to talk about pieces that you can actually get your hands on right this second.
Yes.
Since all this stuff is available for pre-order, and you get to choose your size and secure and make sure you actually get it, which is such a huge benefit that she comes and does this for us. So I love this little black jacket. And the cool thing is it's got this ribbing right here, the sweat underneath. So when I pull it up, it actually stays because of the ribbing.
And I think, you know, that jacket is what
And then
we
it's got
mentioned that
this.
word, yeah, the mixed media, the
Yeah.
hybrid.
It's so fun.
So it's sweatshirt and the front is Italian full wool suiting fabric. So
Yeah.
it's like, is it a sweatshirt, is it a jacket?
Yeah.
Kind of up to you.
And then to have like a sweatshirting material pencil skirt feels so good.
Yeah, that's a very cool look.
Thanks. Okay, it's like I do this for a living or something. Okay.
So this is cotton poplin. Again, we're talking about March, high summer. This is a beautiful dress. In production, we will make sure it's fully bra friendly. So we will raise the back just a little bit. It is also available in this beautiful color. So I'm just going to hold this up. This is a different shape dress, but just so you know, you can do this cotton dress also in this color. It's quite full in the body, which is great when it gets really hot. And it's also phenomenal to throw over a bathing suit or garden party.
The feel of your cotton too is so nice.
Yes, very nice. Yeah, it's beautiful because it's very smooth. And that is due to the fabric being very, has a very high twist to it. So very lightweight and almost like a matte sheen to it.
And the pockets, always key. Love. And then we have one more look from Simone and Carrie. And then we might wrap it up.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Okay.
So this is the suiting you've seen before, but now we're styling it with the shorts. So you've seen the wide-legged, high-waisted, long pant. There's actually in this fabric one dress that I would love to show. It has a natural leather belt. Not sure if you have it maybe in the black. It's a solid black. So because
Here it
this
is.
fabric is so important.
Yes. Throw this one on.
And it's so sophisticated and so wearable. So here we have the, thank you. So here we have the jacket that Stacey was pointing out before with the short. And I think you wanted us to talk about the top she's wearing underneath, because that is a cotton wool fabric again. Very, very, very dramatic. In production, you can't see it here because we're on camera. The front will be double lined, so we will make sure you're not transparent at all. This certainly makes an entrance. I
Yeah,
think,
it
this top
does.
one. Yeah,
And the little ties on the side make it bra friendly.
yeah,
So nice.
absolutely. So it certainly is very, very feminine, has a big volant around the waistline, and then it sort of cascades out in the sleeve. Now I'm going to show you something when Stacy is done, what you can do with this.
I think so many people come in and want, like, I just want a fun top to wear tonight, you know? And this would be my go-to.
Yeah.
Because we bought it in white and black,
Yes.
and I think it's so interesting, and we won't see anyone else in it.
Okay, so we're going to come a little bit closer and show this to you. And do you mind if I take your hand? Yeah, there you go. So you can see there's a lot of very feminine, very dramatic, but you're perfectly free. You're not constricted in any way. What you can also do is, would you mind pulling your arm out? You can also just do that. So if you wanted to have it sleeveless, if you want to, change the outfit, then it hangs perfectly as well.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
So this is a great styling piece.
Yeah. And this is that same jacket that we threw over the little sequin dress. And with the matching fabric shorts. And one thing I did love is that you have the pants in that high-waisted wide leg, and as well in a more tailored fit.
Yeah, thank you for pointing that out, because I do think it's important, because it's not so much that not everyone likes a high-waisted wide-legged pant, but sometimes the demand is different. You want it a bit more pared down and a little bit more casual. So then this is the pant. So it's still pretty high-waisted, but not super exaggerated, but the leg is tapered down a little bit. So this is also good for very petite frame, or if you want to do a flat sandal with it.
And I love how it's rolled up over here, which I think is so cute. Rolled up, super casual, and that same great linen structured fabric. So pretty.
Okay.
One more. Oh, but we're gonna throw on that dress.
Yeah, the dress.
Yeah.
So good to see the dress. And then this one here, a waistcoat, sleeveless, obviously. The fabric here is actually a jersey stitch. So this is a jersey stitch, and I say that because it's so lightweight. This is not by any stretch of the imagination restrictive or heavy. This is a jersey stitch with a scuba finish.
I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm dying.
I know that.
I love it.
Has your name written
It
all over
does, because I
right?
would want to wear that little vest with what I have on right now.
Yeah.
Like this pencil.
Skirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a bit.
So, I mean, what I like about these pieces is because they essentially are a replacement of your cardigan. So, that's how you have to look at it. This goes over any dress, jeans, or as you said, over a pencil skirt. So, and it's a really cool, fashionable update. And because it is a jersey stitch, it also travels extremely well.
Look how like open it is on the side too.
So fantastic. And she's wearing our standard classic jersey underneath. Oh, no, sorry, that's the one that is the little sibling of the sequin dress you saw at the beginning. So again, Pima cotton and just 2 rows of sequins just here above the breast.
And that with this little, oh, and it's kind of like a little crop shade.
Yeah,
too.
it's a crop that has a wide sort of stitch on the bottom too. And the pant she's wearing is our whole wool and stretch. Again, this is an Italian fabric, really beautiful. I think you can see this on screen pretty well if I look at you on camera right now. It's a chalky white, so it's almost a cool undertone. It's extremely sophisticated, and we love that fabric. Now, this has a bit more volume, so it certainly lends itself to a slightly dressier occasion, or someone who's just generally a little bit more open and fashion forward.
And then it's got a matching jacket too.
It does. And
It's a little more slim than the
Yeah.
oversized blazers.
it's a little bit more slim, but it still has a very cool and important sharp shoulder to it. A little bit of an hourglass shape. Now we fly in our pattern maker before the collection from Paris, and I think there's a distinctive reference here to that for those of you who are interested. I love that jacket. It's absolutely phenomenal. And it has a lot of darks in the back, and you can see very feminine and very sharp. And again, these jackets, you know, you can easily, if you want to break it down a little bit more, you can easily pair them back to your jeans. But I think we're ready to sort of go out a little bit, you know, like out of the way. And I think it's a beautiful suit.
It's so pretty.
And I love it just with a white t-shirt and trainers, you know, that kind of takes the edge off.
Yeah. It's so flattering to the waist,
Yeah.
especially in the back.
And you know, that makes that pant, for those of you who are concerned and say, oh, it's chalky white, it's full, you know, it'll add weight. Well, with the jacket, that takes it right back down.
Yeah.
So
It nips it in.
yeah, because it's, and then monochromatic outfits generally tend to do that. So if you're worried about that, the jacket will take care of that.
And the length of the jacket really does that with like, the seaming detail. Oh, stunning. Beautiful.
And then the last one, I promise, the fabric we've been showing and talking about quite extensively, the Italian linen blend. So again, it's very sophisticated. There's almost a matte sheen to it. This is one of our best-selling dresses. It looks pretty basic, but really, believe me, it is not. So it has a beautiful sleeve detail here. I think you can see the trumpet sleeve rather nicely here. There's a lot to it. There's a pocket here, which we love in a dress. The funnel belt here is leather. And this also, key, I think, for these dresses, opens up. So this is your duster over jeans and a white t-shirt. I love that because that makes, you have an overcoat, you can do this casual, you can dress this up just because of the nature of the fabric. And best thing is it fits every body, literally, from small to petite to large and fuller bodied, larger chest. Everyone looks great in that dress. It's one of our key dresses of the season, just because it's so incredibly versatile. It also is available in the beige and in the chartreuse yellow. The leather belt always remains in the natural color.
And just to finish, I just wanted to throw that vest over because I was like, it's so, because of the slits on the side, you really can throw it over something like this and layer. And I think it looks so cool like that.
And it's nice to sort of stop at a very fashionable note.
Yeah, it's so fun. Oh, so pretty. I love that look. I would definitely wear that. Okay, well, that was a blast. I mean, I feel like we went through so much stuff. I don't even know when we started or where we started. I hope you do.
Yeah, well, I just know we started with emerald green.
Okay, good. Okay, great. Well, that was awesome. Thank you for all your knowledge that you imparted on us, the collection, you know, seeing it all together and styled together. It just makes sense. And there's a lot of collections that are a bit piecey, and this feels like a wardrobe that you want to collect. Yeah. And I think there's something so beautiful about this, and the fabric and fit you can count on, which is not always easy to say.
Yeah.
So
thank you. I will pass that on.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was fun. Please reach out, you guys. If you watch this later, message us, DM us, call us, you know, send a pigeon. We're always here. We love hearing from you, and we are here to help. Sabrina's going to be here all day tomorrow on Friday, going through the collection. And what you really get by doing a trunk show like this is you get to order your size in the color you like. So it may not even be on our buy, and you get the opportunity to select what you love and most about Dorothee Schumacher. And there is obviously so much to choose from. So take your time, go on the website, play through the lookbook, and have fun, because fashion should be that.
And thank you for being there. It really means a lot to me. Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
Bye. Bye, guys. Bye, everybody.